Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and in today's video I have an absolute banger to drop. I was able to finish top 100 in the entire world in the October global tournament with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, getting 31 wins all the way up there, again all with 3.0, and this is going to be a number 96 in the world global finish. So this is my 4th global tournament emote, top 100 emote on my accounts. I have 2 on my main and 1 on one of my other mini accounts, and these are all the games that got me there. As you guys can see, played only 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck and my best deck in the game. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys all of the games that got me there. I was also able to finish number 189 in the world on my main account, getting a level 9 GT badge upgrade, and also ranked 268 on my other mini account, getting 29 and 28 wins on those respectively. But this is a 96 finish. I actually haven't played on this account much, but I might just start having to change that after this result. So in today's video I'll be showing all of my games from 23 wins all the way to 31. So just sit back, get a snack, and enjoy, and let's get right into the matches. Alright, so I found a match against Gustavo on my Rococo account. I'm currently 22-0, so 0 losses in the global tournament. This kind of getting the good luck as he gives it back. So I was able to reach 29 wins on SK555 where I wanted the GT emote, but sadly I lost out. I was able to reach top 100, but then I lost out to Royal Giant twice in a row, so that run is over. So now I'm switching to my mini account. I have 2 accounts left. I have this account and SK, my other mini account, which is at 25 wins right now, I think, so that's already guaranteed top 1000. But right now I have a 22-0 flawless run. Gonna be trying to make the most of it here and seeing exactly how far I can take it. I don't know how I'll really do, but I'm just gonna do my best because honestly I feel like I really could have gotten another GT emote on SK this time if I really focused up. I did get a GT emote back in July this year, I believe, either June or July. I think it was July though, where I was able to finish number 65 in the entire world in the global tournament on Legendary Pop, and that was with the help of one of my old friends. While I was playing, and this time I'm playing all by myself, so really just trying to do my best and prove to myself exactly how well I can play, because I think it's really important. Gonna Skeleton's nice, we caught the Tesla, gonna Knight and also cycle back. Okay, wow, the Firecracker walks over to the Knight for some reason. It's actually really unlucky, because number 1 is gonna stall the Xbow out long enough where he can actually get something down. Number 2, he can actually avoid the King Tower activation on his end, which is exactly what I was going for, so that's pretty unfortunate. But I'm gonna hover a Tesla in case he goes hog. Okay, just logs. We're still gonna get a lock. I feel like I definitely deserved a lock in that interaction because he was overcommitting quite a bit and I caught the Tesla well, so I do get a lock for my troubles, but again sadly no King Tower activation. So this is hog EQ for the first match, and kind of a tough matchup, but very important to activate King early in this matchup as well. So he goes for a Firecracker at the back. Honestly I don't even want to fireball that. I'm actually going to Expo to pressure, and he goes for a Tesla. Okay, but basically I just wanted to force something out so I can activate King off the Firecracker this time, so he couldn't go like hog to support it or anything and pressure, and I was able to get a guaranteed activation. I feel like that's worth it. I took a Firecracker hit for it, but I still think it was worth it because, as I said, King activation is so huge in this matchup, and from here on out I'll be able to defend very effectively just because I have that King Tower activated. I can go for lower Teslas, they'll do well. I can avoid a lot of instances where it would be more troublesome. I'll practice my activation again against the Firecracker. Honestly guys, to counter Firecracker you can play your cycle cards like anywhere you want, but I like to practice the activation sometimes just because it's good to always get that micro down, you know. This time I can safely go for a low Tesla. He has no EQ anywhere in cycle because he did EQ. And again, a big thing in this matchup as well, by the way, is opposite lane pressure. And also another big one is spell cycle on that note, because you guys saw he went for prediction Tesla. But my play was actually just to fireball, not even to go for an Expo. So that was just a wasted 4 elixir on his end, which means I can't afford to just go for that 4 elixir of my own. Sadly, archers died to the Firecracker, but they did their job. They took it out, so I think that's fine. Hog's going to go on the left, I believe. Yeah, it is. So that should be fine. I can just Ice Spirit and log to full counter. As you guys can see, this is the King Tower activation in its beauty, because I actually was able to just full counter that Hog with Ice Spirit log, like no need to waste a Tesla or anything. He matches my Tesla with his own. I actually really want to Expo right now to pressure, and I'll Archer's Ice Spirit to only take 1 hit from the Hog. Actually, a log to take 0 hits, why not? And he can Firecracker the Archers if he wants. That should be a good play, but he Firecrackers the Expo instead. I'll actually Knight. If I had log in cycle, this would be a lock, I think, but sadly no log, of course. But I can take a Fireball on the tower and Firecracker, so I still think that sequence unfolded very well for me. I'm honestly playing this really well. I'm going to call a good game, honestly just being a bit confident here, and also I've started like doing it sometimes because it tilts opponents. Like they start playing really aggro, and then you can really get them. I can Expo in the middle because he goes for the Tesla. Honestly, what he should be doing is Tesla like over to the side, because like closer to the other side of the river, if that makes sense, because that way he could at least be countering my Xbows wherever I play them. I'm just gonna fireball back, by the way, because he's like forced to respond to this. His high Tesla will prevent my high Tesla, but I can just go for a low Tesla. Even if he hogs, it'll be easily countered by my King Tower helping out. Gonna archers for the Firecracker. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'll Ice Spirit. Let me see how I counter this. I might take some hits. Actually, I have to Tesla. Actually, I don't know if I need to Tesla there. Actually, that was a bad Tesla, maybe. I'll fireball this. I have to, right? No choice. Well, I was getting a lot of Firecracker damage actually catching up. This is kind of sketchy. Archer's Ice Spirit for this. That should be... Okay, I'll Tesla to be safe. Yeah, just to make sure I don't take any hits. I could have logged too, but I want to log the tower, and I'll just fireball the tower. I'm going to start spell cycling. He's back to a hog. I have to go for the high Teslas now, obviously, because low Tesla will just get EQ'd. He's actually getting close to a hog, so... Gonna Knight, gonna log, Skeleton's Ice Spirit Cycle to my Tesla real quick, and that should be fully countered, and then I can just fireball. Yep, that should be it, right? Fireball log, I should win. I don't think he can do anything. I hope anyways, like, it's his... Yeah, I think I got it. Okay, he does get an EQ down, but we are able to win by 8 HP. Okay, honestly, that was my win, because I was up enough damage, but I'll give him the well played. That was very close, but honestly, I played it right. Like, I was winning the whole game. I played exactly how I was supposed to, so I'm glad I was able to win. I didn't get stolen at the end there, because that would have been really rough. That would have been like a robbery, but anyways, that was really nice. Going to be 23-0, so very good start. Alright guys, we found the next match against Spring. Actually, kind of a nice name. I'm not sure what it reminds me of. I feel like I guess it reminds me of Spray. I know a player called Spray. He's a 3.0 player, but anyways, this is like very unrelated. No idea what this guy's going to be playing. Just going to Knight the back first play. Goes for a Heal Spirit. I honestly might just... Yeah, I'm going to Xbow. He goes Lumberjack. So looking like beatdown, because Lumberjack, Heal Spirit, or Bridge Spam, I guess. I'm going to Archers for the Ewis, and this is a placement that you guys should take note of, where the Archers actually snipe the E-Drag without getting chained. So he's actually forced to Tornado there, and essentially, he spent Heal Spirit, Lumberjack, E-Drag, Tornado, so that's going to be 13 Elixir. I spent Expo, Knight, Archers, and is that all I spent? Either way, we spent about the same Elixir, so that was just a really good interaction for me. Sadly, no activation off the E-Drag, but looking like it's definitely going to be Golem. I mean, no one else runs, yeah, Lumberjack, E-Drag. So there's the Golem. Maybe Golem Pump, but maybe not because he has a Heal Spirit in there. So I actually haven't seen Heal Spirit in Golem in a minute, but looks like he is going to be running it. And just Golem's the back. So I'm going to set up for defense here. I think I want a Tesla... Like now, I don't want to Tesla too early, but I don't want to Tesla too late either. I don't think he would have a Lightning. If he does, this would be problematic, but yeah, he definitely doesn't have enough to afford it right now anyways. Gonna Archers low. This is the placement you want to use against Golem a lot of the time. Ice Spirit for the Heal Spirit, Knight up high to protect my Archers, and that's going to be very well defended. Archers will put in work against the Golemites and the Baby Dragon. I'm going to Skeletons to protect them even more, and that should be perfectly defended. Yeah, I'm going to take like a couple Baby Dragon belches, but otherwise that was pretty much a flawless defense. I think one thing I could have done better was maybe log on the Golemites to kill them earlier, but I still don't really think that was too bad. I'm going to Expo now. He does not have Golem back in cycle, so let's see what he does have. Archers for the Barb Barrel. Okay, he does have EBarbs, so I have to let this go, sadly. EBarbs do very well at countering Expo, obviously, and I have to Ice Spirit now, so that's going to be a negative trade. I spent like 11. He spent 8 with E-Barbs and Barb Barrel. I went Expo, Archers, and double cycle cards, and even log, I think. So that's pretty bad. I'm down like 4 now. So sadly, guys, E-Barbs is not using Golem that often these days, but this guy does have them, so that's going to make things kind of rough. Although he does not have E-Barbs in cycle right now, so he can't really counter this Expo. He can go for the E-Drag, but I'll go for the same Archers placement that I talked about before. Log the Lumberjack back and get a pretty nice Expo lock, and Archer will stay alive and do work against the E-Drag. I could also activate King off of the E-Drag, which I'm going to try and... No, it's not going to work out. Sadly, it goes to the Tesla. I would have loved to. But now we can go Archers freely. E-Barbs are here. This is problematic. I think I have to Fireball. I kept my Archers alive very well. That was actually really clean on my end. Then Knight. That was a beautiful defense, but I'm down Elixir because I went in while defending. So let's see how much I'm down. I'm at 5. Let's see when he goes Golem in the back. Okay, yeah, I'm down 4 again. So I'm just perpetually down 4, it looks like. I don't think I can Expo this time. Just have to full defend. But I'm still really glad I defended that well because that was clean. Like, you need to have perfect micro against Golem on defense. Macro is another big thing, but micro, like one mess up on defense and you're really put to the test. So gonna Knight up high. Back to new pair of Archers. Notice, guys, he always goes for the E-Drag NATO on my Archers. So what I like doing is going for that early Archers and then getting back to a new pair. This E-Drag's gonna go kind of crazy. But I defended okay, I would say, and I can Expo now. One thing I might experiment with later in this matchup is Fireballs on defense, because Fireball is very crucial against Golem on defense as well. I am going to have to get a lock somehow. So I'll see how I can try and do that. Hopefully this Tesla snipes the E-Drag first. And beautiful. So I'll Knight to redirect it. Notice, guys, I'm going for the Knight, like, very far away from my Tesla. And now I can maybe get a small Xbow lock. No, E-Drag, or Heal Spirit plus Lumberjack. But I can Xbow again. I have Archer's counter-pushing. He goes Barbarrel to predict it. I'll log, and that should be a lock. No, he just barely gets the Golem down. I guarantee he was, like, barely at 8 then, because that was a really good instance for me. Like, I'm pressuring very well right now. He has to NATO the Knight, which is good for me. That's just 3 elixir he didn't want to spend. I can probably cycle back to another Xbow with this Tesla, although he actually has a really fast cycle. Honestly, it's annoying. I'm gonna Xbow again though. Knight to protect the Tesla. Okay, messed that up sadly, but still gonna Xbow. He goes E-Drag, which means he can't afford a Golem in time. I'm gonna Fireball, guys, and this is gonna be a lock 100% because he is not gonna be ready for it. And as I said, beautiful. Gonna Ice Spirit Skeletons for the Barb Barrel, and that's gonna be enough damage to win me the game. Now I just have to full defend, perfect defense. So this is what it's all about. We're in triple elixir. I have to defend perfectly for the rest of the match. So I'm gonna Tesla first. He goes for the E-Drag. I'm gonna low Archers again. He always goes E-Drag NATO. So Archers first to get back to a new pair. Very crucial. Gonna Knight as well to protect, and then I'm already back to a second Tesla, back to a new pair of Archers, and they're gonna go absolutely crazy, as you guys can see. He's back to a Golem though, so yeah, he's going to go on the bridge. I'm going to have to get back to a Knight for this E-Drag, and then back to a third Tesla in this sequence, and I think I survived. I have to Fireball, I'm pretty sure, as well. I'll log Tower just to make sure I get some chip. Knight up high, and then I'll just Fireball Tower, actually, to be safe. That was an absolutely beautiful defense, guys. That was like some of the cleanest defense I've played in my life. That was actually insane. So that's going to be perfect micro against Golem, and that's going to be a good game. Really good defense again. No, I didn't even Fireball on defense. Honestly, I kept saying I should. Maybe I should have. It would have been better, but I just decided to try without, and it worked out. So very clean micro. Like, take note of that if you want to beat Golem in terms of your defenses. But that's going to be 24-0 flawless start again. Alright guys, for our match against Emma CR, I did lose a match, sadly, but I'm 24-1 right now, so not doing too bad still. I would say I definitely still have a chance at actually doing well. Now that I was 24-0, I genuinely believe I can do well in the GT. He goes for Knight plus Tombstone. Oh, it looks like maybe Splash Yard. Oh, he has an I-Drag. What? Okay, I was going to say maybe Splash Yard. That would be absolutely beautiful, because I haven't actually seen any Splash Yard, like, the whole GT, and that's sad, because it's a really good matchup for me, and I would love to get that, but I'm just getting, like, you know, Golem, Huggy Key, whatever. Anyway, gonna Knight the back. This is a play you can make against I-Drag to cut it backwards. Very nice little trick where, again, you just cut it without really wasting air defense, and the Knight also forces a response out, so I forced the Executioner out, as you guys can see. I didn't time it perfectly. There's a timing you can do where the I-Drag gets perfectly countered, but I would still say that was, like, close enough, you know? Anyway, I've outcycled him, so I'm going to go for an Xbow right now. Let's see what he has. He has, like, obviously Graveyard, right? Like, Knight, Tombstone, Barb Barrel, Exe, I-Drag. Looks like a very defensive type Graveyard deck. Probably, since he has Exe, it's definitely like ExeNado. That's going to be a dead Xbow again, but this is all good. I can just go Archers, actually. I'm a bit wary of going Archers in some Graveyard matchups, but I feel like you can actually go for them more often than not, because they're actually very valuable. Like, they can put in a lot of work. You do want to save them for Graveyard sometimes, but as long as you can cycle back to a new pair, it's not the end of the world. Also, this is going to force a response out because he does not have Barb Barrel in cycle, so yep, or he just ignores it. That's going to be like 500 damage, guys, so very clean play, as you guys can see. Fun little micro play, Ice Spirit in front of one Archer. If they ignore it, they're going to be in trouble. Gonna Expo because he ignores my Tesla. I don't know what that Executioner was. I feel like it was a bad play. I can just Knight for it. And then I can Skeletons if he goes I-Drag on the Expo. So I'm ready for that. I'm actually going to high Archers, because he is definitely in trouble. Like, he spent a lot of elixir already. Like, how is he going to stop this, actually? That's going to be a lock, and that might be a good game. He goes for a freeze. That still might be a good game. I'll Ice Spirit in front. He probably has to NATO this. Otherwise, yeah, he's dead. And I can Expo again at 6, actually. I got 1,000 damage. I got like 500. 500 from my micro play, 500 from that lock. He's going to I-Drag this time. I can't really stop it because my cycle isn't the best. I don't have Skeletons, so I'll just Fireball. Get a lock, or rather get damage. So something I love doing, guys, in Expo pushes is fireballing their troop plus tower, because you can see, even though I didn't break through, I got fireball damage on the tower, so it was worth it. I'm going to Expo again. I'm going to keep pressuring. So he's obviously playing Graveyard, otherwise he would have used his win con by now, and I'm basically not letting him play the game, right? Like, I'm just pressuring a lot, and pressuring perfectly to the point where I'm not overcommitting, but I'm still pressuring well to force a lot out, and by the time he's done defending my Expo, I'm back to another Expo and I can go in. That time was a bit aggro, so I'm down a bit of elixir, and I didn't really cycle back to an Expo that fast. But this time I'm just going to defensive Expo, so very good play against Graveyard as well. He has freeze, right? So he actually does not have a big spell. Like, no one runs poison plus freeze anymore. So this is going to be a very easy defense as well. Just going to Tesla for the eye drag, and he cannot actually do anything about this defensive Xbow. It's just kind of sitting there annoying him, so that's really great. Just going to fireball the tombstone, and that's going to be another bit of damage. He also hasn't dealt a single hit of damage on my towers, by the way. He goes for the first aggressive graveyard. About time, honestly. Like, he really had to go in. I'm gonna log this. I think I should. Yeah, that's kind of racking up. But as you guys can see, like, very free defense. Like, just archers and then log when they freeze. That's all you have to do in this matchup. So defense is free. Gonna go in again. Pressure. Tesla for the eye drag. Goes for Barbell. I'll Ice Spirit to catch it. Messed up the Ice Spirit. As I always say, guys, catching Barbells is imperative. Gonna kite this knight out of Xbow range, and he's not ready for it, so that's a lock, and that's good game. He has to freeze on the Xbow here. If he freezes on offense, I just log, and then the Xbow takes tower, so yeah, he went a bit tunnel vision there. Honestly, there wasn't much he could do, because I played pretty much perfectly. Like, against a graveyard freeze matchup like that, you just pressure well the whole time, and they cannot kill your Xbow, or your Tesla, or your archers even. Like, just pressure well. Basically, don't play super passive and turtle up. That's one of the matchups you abuse your Xbows, and that's going to be 25 wins, though, rank 619 in the world. I'm checking the Royale API Global Tournament leaderboard, and as you guys can see, SK's 25 wins as well. SK555 is 29-5, so nice stuff. Alright guys, found a match against Mini JP. It's going to be, wait, this is JP, like I am JP, the player. I think he played on Team Queso. Like, you guys remember when Ruben, like, reverse swept SK, not me, but, like, Team SK, for CRL. Like, they won, I think that was 2020 or 2021. I actually rewatched that video, like, the other night of the finals of Ruben against Morton. But I am JP also helped. Like, there was one 1v1 set that JP played in between. I think Ruben played King of the Hill, then JP played 1v1, then Ruben closed out the 1v1, something like that. But it was a crazy clutch. Anyways, this is going to be that pro player. So this is a pro player, Mini JP. Oh, I missed the Fisherman. Oh my god, did I just lose the game? That was a terrible fireball. I'll Ice Spirit, and I think I'm alive. Okay, he goes ability, fair enough. I'll log and skeletons, don't really have a choice. Okay, actually really bad skeletons, because now he can Mother Witch. Okay, thankfully he doesn't, but he goes RG at the bridge. Pretty aggro. I'm just gonna Archers, Tesla, Ice Spirit. Wait for one Zappy to lock on, and then go for the Ice Spirit, because both Zappies will kill the Ice Spirit, pretty sure. And then log to be safe, and that was a very clean defense, but he might Mother Witch these Archers, and I don't think I can do anything about it. Mother Witch is a very annoying card in this matchup, guys. I would say it's probably the card that can really win them the game, maybe. He does just go for a Barbell, though, so actually really take that. Like, honestly, I recovered very well from that position, because I'm still down 4. He goes Tombstone when I'm at 6. That's a trick for you guys. When they go Tombstone or anything like that, they're usually playing it at 10, right? Unless they're just trying to troll you and play something at 7 elixir, but no one really does that. No, like, good player anyways, for the most part. So you just compare it to your own elixir, like, they play something in the back, they're probably at 10. So if you're not at 10, it means you're down. Meanwhile, same goes for you. If you play something in the back, like I split Archers doesn't do anything for 3 seconds, that means I'm probably up elixir. So just some useful cues to teach you guys, because they can really come in clutch in terms of elixir counting. Gonna fireball the Zappies, by the way. This is definitely a spell cycle matchup, not an Xbow lock matchup. You can definitely get an Xbow lock in this matchup, but it's very much a spell cycle matchup, because he's playing RG, fireball, barb barrel. This is very popular, by the way. I don't know why I've faced this deck so much. I just lost to this twice on SK, although the guy had a log instead of barb barrel, which I would say probably makes it a bit worse for me, because it makes spell cycle harder for me. But I would say I usually win this matchup. Like, it's so 50-50. I either play out of my mind and play perfectly, or I choke and just lose, like, twice in a row. And, okay, he goes Mother Witch, I'll just fireball it. Maybe bad skeletons, knowing he had a Mother Witch in cycle, but still, just, I can fireball it, so it's fine. And I think I'll stack Archers in the left. So very important to abuse spell details in this matchup. So, like, right now I gave him free fireball value on the left with the Archers. He can take it if he wants. He obviously didn't take it, because there's no point. It would be kind of stupid. It looks like he's just electing to go with RGs in the back and then fireball every defensive Xbow, which I'm totally fine with, by the way, because I'm actually defending these very well, and he's not breaking through. Gonna Archers up high, Ice Spirit again, and notice I'm defending these RGs without using a Tesla as well. So very nice. Gonna take a fireball now. 1 Zappy plus Tombstone. I'll take it. And I can center Tesla now. So I'm just rotating between my Teslas and my defensive Xbows. Like, this is really how you play the matchup, guys. Because if, like, look at my position. When am I going to go in? Only when he goes, like, RG the back and there's nothing on the board. But he's playing smart. Like, he goes RG the back when the right lane is completely clogged up. So I can't do anything about that. And then if I go offensive Expo into the RG, that might be one of the worst plays I've ever seen in my life. So I'm not going to do that. So just hopefully it makes sense why I'm playing this way, guys. Also, Ice Spirit connects huge. contributing to spell cycle. Like, this is really just how you have to play Xbow in this day and age, because it's such a bad win condition, in my opinion. Like, it's definitely C tier. Lots of pros made tier lists recently. Xbow was C tier. And I'm going into kind of a tangent here, but still, like, it's just a really bad card. And so you just have to play it perfectly, and oftentimes that entails spell cycle, because you can't break through. Like, when have I ever had a reason to offensive Xbow in this matchup? If you think about it, pretty much never. He's going RG the back when I'm either down Elixir or he has a good board position, so I might as well just defend, like, honestly. Anyways, I'm up 400 damage, so about 2 fireballs. All I have to do is win by 1 fireball, by the way, so I'm actually totally fine with this position. Like, I'm very happy. Gonna fireball on the Skelly King plus Mother Witch. Second RG is down, gonna Knight Skellies, get back to a second Tesla. Definitely have to Tesla for this, and he might fireball it, but I'll Ice Spirit to make sure it doesn't break through. Log as well. And that's going to be defended. I'll Knight as well. This is getting a bit sketchy after Skeletons too, actually. Hold on. He's actually maybe overwhelming me. I have to focus up. Going to stack Archers in the right. I think he's going to RG in the right. Okay, he doesn't. But that should be defended. And then notice he cannot really Fireball. Like, Fireballing would kill his momentum. So my Archers are... That was a really smart stacked Archers by me. Fireball on the Tesla, well played. I'm actually just going to Xbow. Kind of a, like, desperation play, but it's actually smart because it's going to stop the RG. Mother Witch is going crazy. Hold up. Pigs are there, but they're dead. I'll Knight for the Mother Witch, and then that should be a good game. I'll just Fireball Tower. Pigs will not get that much damage, so good game. Yeah, I played very well, guys. I controlled the whole game. That's how you, like, defend perfectly against RG. That's against a pro IMJP as well. So that's how you're supposed to play the matchup. If only I played that on SK for 30 wins. But anyways, you know, emote is gone on that account, but maybe, just maybe, I can get something on this one. That's going to be 26 wins. Almost top 400 in the entire world right now, and very nice win against a pro. Alright guys, for the next match against Your Name, going for 27. By the way, that loss was against Monk, and there's like that match, I think it was Monk 3M, but like there are just matchups in this game that there's nothing you can do about them, and that's why you have to play so well every GT, because number one, you're going to be going up against a lot of matchups. Like, the biggest diverse spread of matchups you'll ever see is in the GT, because people play whatever they want. Like, people play their own one-trick decks and they do well. You don't need to play ladder where you're grinding forever to get high. Anyone who is good at their deck, who can outplay like bad matchups, can get high. And so you'll see a lot of one-trick decks, like for example that Graveyard Freeze guy. I never see that on ladder that often these days, at least top ladder, but it's always like a deck that comes in, and you know, in the GT or in challenges. So my point is that you're gonna have to be ready to face a very wide array of matchups, and you basically have to know exactly how to play all of them. So that's why I really like Xbow, because I have mastered this deck for like over 4 years at this point, I'd say. And I would say I am honestly like one of the best Xbow players. Probably not like top 5, but definitely like maybe top 10 or top 20 right now. Like, with my achievements and especially what I do for the community, I would definitely say I'm up there. Especially with my GT performances lately, like, you know, the top 100 again, and then doing consistent on ladder. Like, they're definitely better Xbow players, but I'm definitely like, my consistency has been great this year, I would say. Especially because I'm like doing other stuff like school as well. But all of that is to say that there are going to be some matchups that you can't do anything in. For example, that Monk one, like, what can I really do? Like, maybe I can try something different. Always have that mindset. But for the most part, against a competent player, there's just going to be some matchups that are unwinnable. Like, for example, Royal Recruit's Lightning Arrows. I got that matchup on Path of Legends, and unless he makes a mistake in single and I get like a 2000 damage lock, I am not going to win in that matchup ever, because he has Lightning for my stuff, he has Arrows to spell cycle me, he has a fast cycle. I lost that in Ultimate Champion, or 1 away for Ultimate Champion on SK like last week. So goes RG the back. I'm going to Expo. Goes to predict the Expo. Well played, but I am saving Knight. This is RG Lightning. I know I went on a tangent, but this is basically an RG Cycle matchup. And I think it's honestly going to be pretty doable. Like, I have actually gotten better at this matchup. It used to be one of my most hated ones. Like, I always thought it was really bad and annoying, but I've gotten a lot better at it, especially after watching people like Betfist play it as well. But I would say, like, it's a big spell cycle one, and also just playing perfectly. Like, just playing perfectly, pretty much. Don't want to pre-Tesla too often. I'll pre-Tesla now, in case he goes RG. He goes RG right there. Okay, gonna stack Archers, and if he Lightnings, I can go in and probably get a lock. I'm gonna go in anyways, anticipating a Lightning. Okay, he doesn't Lightning. Well played. That means he can defend this Expo well. But still, I get a nice initiative. Gonna Knight. He goes for the Hunter. I'm gonna Fireball. This is a lock, guys, because he doesn't have enough for an RG. He just spent a lot of Elixir on that, so this is 100% a lock, right? Like, there's no way. Gonna log the Fisherman too. And there's no way he gets an RG down in time, so yep, as I predicted, that's a lock. Gonna protect this with everything I have, because the one time you get a lock in a matchup like this, you do want to hold on to it, and that's probably a good game. Like, I just bowed my time until he went for aggressive play, and then I was just able to go in and get about 800, 900 damage, or however much that was, and at this point I pretty much win, because he can Lightning Cycle, but I can Fireball Cycle back. Lightning does like 317, Fireball does like 207. There's a Lightning Cycle. I'm going to Expo. I don't know, like, he can just RG, I guess, but I feel like, yeah, he barely got an RG down in time. I feel like it's still a good play. I could have just Fireballed back, honestly, but I feel like just Expo to pressure was fine, and I can actually probably just keep pressuring with Expos at this point. Like, I have Archers alive, I can Expo, and then if he Lightnings, he's going to take damage, so I think I'm in a good position where I can just pressure. He has to RG this again. He can't really Lightning. If he Lightnings, like, I can Fireball log back, and he's going Ghost on the Archers every time, but I'm going Knight to protect every time, and we're trading log, so this is actually good. Like, I can maybe Expo one more time, but it's triple. I'm actually just going to Fireball, honestly, because, like, if it goes to Spell Cycle, which it is going to go down to, I need to get the early lead. Gonna go for a Defense Expo, Anti-Lightning placement as well, by the way, take note of that. Anti-Lightning to my right side tower. He Lightnings the Expo and Archers, honestly well played. Good Lightning, good log on the Tesla. He's doing what he has to do, he's good at this deck. But I'm defending well. Gonna Ice Spirit up high. Beautiful Ice Spirit, amazing value. Gonna log Archer's Anti-Lightning Tesla. If he goes for Lightning on the Tesla, well played, but he doesn't. So now I can Expo. I think he missed my tower. Did he not? Like, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he tried to hit like a high Tesla, or like a Tesla and the Archers instead, but he missed the Anti-Lightning Tesla. Just gonna Fireball tower again. I'm up 1,000, so I won. Guys, that was like pretty much flawlessly executed, honestly. Like, I played that really well. This is a matchup that I used to struggle with a lot as well, so I'm very proud of this, because I remember losing this in a classic challenge, I think, like 11-3. Might be in like one of my videos, but let's go. I played that absolutely perfectly. Like, I don't think there were any mistakes I made. I pressured at the right times, I got a huge punish at the right time, I defended every RG pretty much perfectly. So that was just really clutch, honestly, and I'm very happy with it. So that's going to be another win against Royal Giant. Lots of RG in the GT for some reason, but yeah, we're going to be 27 wins now, so top 350 or so. So doing really well, getting pretty close as well to getting high up. Alright guys, so in a match against Fourier, gonna give the good luck. He's giving good game. He's spamming good game. I don't really know why. I don't know who he is, so I'm just gonna play. He logs my king, but I already said good luck. Like, I did not agree to tie this guy, so okay, he's playing log Archers, so maybe he's playing Expo. I'm gonna Expo right now in case it is, because he wasted a log, and honestly, like, I don't. Okay, he goes for the Fireball. Okay, well played. I'm gonna log, and that should be a connection, maybe a small connection. Okay, we get a couple ticks. We get 2 Expo locks, baby Expo lock. That's like, I remember someone commented like Expo does like 40 something at tourney standards per tick, so I think it's like 80 something damage, however much that was. I know at top ladder it's 55. I'm just gonna split Archers again. He has an E-Spirit. That's not good, because E-Spirit's better than Ice-Spirit in the matchup, of course, against Expos and on offense. I'm going to Expo, though. He's down Elixir. He goes defensive Expo. I'll just Knight, and he is going to defend, but he's actually like, he's at like 2 or 3 Elixir right now, so I'm going to log, and then I can protect this Expo as well. Ice-Spirit plus Skeletons. He goes for Fireball. Well played, but I can just Ice-Spirit Skeletons. That's going to be a lock. Nice. And Ice-Spirit Connect as well. That's huge. That's going to be like 600 damage. That's really big. Honestly, not game-changing, because he got fireballs on both my towers. Like, he is fireballing pretty well. Like, that's a good play that someone taught me in the matchup. But still, I got a lock. Nice initiative. I'm probably going to Expo again, because I have him in a good position. Or I have myself in a good position. I have him in like a bad position right now. His cycle isn't the best either. He has to go low Archers first instead of Knight. So just sacrificial Archers. I'm going to Archers like this for the Knight, and also maybe a Tesla. Knight gets 1 hit as well, maybe 2. Okay, 2 Knight hits, that's huge. Going to Ice Spirit as well for the Tesla. Skeletons, maybe get a tiny Expo lock. He has to log, and the 2 Knight hits are huge. That might just be good game, guys, because those Knight hits were so clutch. Like, as I said, he was in a bad cycle, and I just kind of punished him for it. So I'm going to Expo again, because I am just up Elixir right now, and his cycle is in shambles. He doesn't even have Tesla, so what does he do? He goes E-Spirit, he's gonna... Okay, he always goes Knight opposite. Gonna Knight, same lane again. Fireballs. Okay, he's hitting tower with every Fireball, which is smart. I'm gonna pre-log on maybe Skeletons. Nice, we caught them. And we caught 1 Archer too. He has to respond to the Knight. I could pre-fireball. Okay, no, he didn't have to respond. Honestly, I'm gonna fireball the knight. I think I was gonna fireball anyways, like I was thinking about it, and that's definitely a good fireball because I'm not down elixir, and if anything, I'm up. Okay, now he does a good punish. I don't have a fireball in cycle, so I'm gonna knight the back. Gonna cycle back to a fireball as efficiently as I can. So log cycle on tower, clip the E-Spirit 2, nice. Ice Spirit, and that's just the most efficient way to cycle to a fireball. Knight the back, and then match with your own fireball on his Xbow. That's like how you punish if they just defense suck so you don't have a fireball in cycle. And I'm gonna defense suck myself to force out a fireball now, because initiative is all on my side, or momentum rather, is all on my side. Get a knight down low. And he might go in pretty soon, but I think I can defend pretty easily. Like, I'm already up about 800 as well. So I'm going to defensive Xbow again. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Goes for a fireball on the Xbow. So, okay, honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm just fine with taking this. Going to stack archers in the right. Pretty good play in this matchup sometimes is stacking archers because they have to log them or they can't really take them out. Especially in the lane they don't want to go for as well. So I'm going to go for an Xbow right now in the middle. I'm going in the middle because I don't want him to get any spell value on my weak side tower right now. Goes for a Tesla. I think I just have to let that go. Yeah, I'll let it go. Okay, really bad defensive Xbow. Maybe he predicted a fireball in the Tesla, but that was really bad because that's literally in the lane that I already want damage in. Like, that was a really terrible defensive Xbow. And so now I'm up like almost 1,000. Like, it's just kind of snowballing. Gonna defensive Xbow again. And I'm predicting him to go in because he has a Tesla up. So that's just why I wanted to like stop any form of potential offense. And we're getting into triple now. I'm up like still 700 or so. So this is pretty much in the bag if I just don't choke, which I definitely don't think I will. Now, he's probably going to go in the right, so I'm going to pre-Tesla to predict an Xbow. And then skeletons. He does go for the archers to snipe the Tesla. I will just fireball this and then knight. He almost gets a log, actually. Good thing I got the knight down in time. Archers log, and then skeletons protect my archers. And that should be... Yeah, I have 2 knights on the board right now. He's back to an Xbow, so he's definitely going to Xbow soon. But I'm going to defense Xbow again, anticipating an offensive Xbow. Okay, bad Tesla. Don't know what that was about. Should have just gone Xbow. Like, I'll try and prevent that Tesla from getting value. I'll fireball it because it's probably going to get value otherwise. And that's pretty well defended. I can probably go in now because I defended that very well and he played very aggro. Bad knight as well. I'll knight to protect my Xbow. Archers stacked for this knight. And he has to defend the Xbow as well. Like, that was pretty much just a picture-perfect mirror match. He also had E-Spirit, so just kind of outplayed him there. Good game. And he has good luck. Looks like he is angry about it. But yeah, like, we pretty much played well. Like, there's not much I can say about it. Like, that's just, we got a lock as well. Like, I defended very, very well. He's spamming good luck. He seems very mad, but I guess he can cry about it. Like, that was really good by me. Like, I don't really know what he's so upset about, but thanks, I guess. Like, that was a nice... I don't know who he is either. Like, I'm not going to tie someone I don't know. He could win steal, and I'm getting up there. I'm 28 wins now. That's going to be top 250 in the world. Fourier, I don't know who he is, honestly. Like, it looks like a mini account of someone, but maybe someone I know, but still very nice win in the mirror. Alright guys, found a match against AT Gyrak. So we are now getting up there, going for 29 wins, and let's see what I can do right here. I don't know what this guy's going to be running. I haven't really seen him before. So I'm just going to split archers, but these are like the final games now. Like, I'm getting up there. Goes for a Goblin Cage. Okay. I'll Expo to find out what he has, just test the waters. This is a play I love doing, guys. Just Expo at the start. He goes for a bowler. Okay, I could Ice Spirit Knight, but I honestly feel like it's a bit aggressive this early on. So I'm just going to Ice Spirit like now and get back to my skeletons for the Goblin Brawler, and then just log the bowler. No need to Knight. And that's going to be an easy defense. And we have log damage in both lanes. So Barb Barrel, Bowler, Goblin Cage. Looking like beatdown, which I don't really like the look of, honestly. Goes for a Mega Minion as well. So I'm going to split archers again. And let's see what he's going to go for. Mega Minion. Looks like maybe Royal Giant or Electro Giant. I haven't seen RG like this in a while. Going to Expo. Okay, he goes NATO. No, he's definitely going to reveal his win con. It's going to be E-Giant. Okay. So, honestly, like, if he didn't go NATO, if he went, like, Goblin Cage instead, he might have lost. Or not lost, but, like, or say he went, like, what does he have, actually? He has, like, pretty cheap stuff other than Bowler. If he ever goes Bowler the back, though, I can Expo and probably win the game. But he's probably smart enough to never do that. Oh, Baby Dragon, yeah. If he went Baby Dragon instead of the NATO, he probably would have lost to that Expo, guys. So that was why I went for that Expo. Just to get him in a perfect position where if he did do the wrong play, I would have caught him, because this is a tough matchup. You have to do everything you can to kind of get them in single. And so that's like, I'm just doing these subtle, sneaky little plays. I went again to predict maybe like a bowler. He went for a brawler. I'm just going to Tesla for the bowler. Nice. And that should be a lock, actually, because he doesn't have enough for an E-Giant, or he didn't have enough right away. Honestly, if he wanted to, he probably could have got the E-Giant down in time. Get a knight as well. And gonna skeletons. Yep, he lightning, so I'm gonna skeletons. Actually, I'll just ice spirit with the knight. I should have skeletons with the knight, I think, but I wanted to pressure log as well. Gonna get some knight hits. Log plus 2 knight hits does kill the barbell. That's gonna be 3, 4. Okay, 3. Beautiful knight punish though. That's basically how you punish. Like, I knew he had to lightning. I knew he had nothing good in cycle either, so that's exactly how you punish these kind of matchups early. Now I can just defend, and I pretty much won the game because I'm up like 1,000 or so. Going same lane isn't the best, honestly. I would like to go opposite lane if I could, but I can just spell cycle. That's a free fireball. I'm going to take the fireball. No other way I can really deal with all of that. And then archers for the bowler plus baby dragon. That should be only 1 baby dragon belch, so the rest can be defended, and archers are alive. I'm going to offensive Xbow in the middle. This should be a pretty good play because number 1, he has to like go for something. Okay, I was hoping the archers would help out. Wow, Mega Minion's gonna ruin my day, guys, because that's actually crazy. That was kind of bad now, because now we can lightning. I'm in trouble. Ice Spirit and Archers 2. Skeletons for the Brawler. Okay, get clipped by the NATO. Wait, did I just choke? Gonna Knight for the Brawler, and okay, almost just choked, guys. Actually, I might have just thrown it away. Honestly, maybe a bad Expo. I probably should have Expo'd on the right, I guess. Not let him Mega Minion like that. I forgot about Mega Minion. You can't really Expo like that if they have a Mega Minion because they'll just get a free 3 for 6. And because of that, he was able to overcommit on offense and get away with it. I'll get a lock in the right, though. Gonna protect this Expo with everything I have. Cycle back to a Knight rapidly in the right, or in the left, rather. Notice that, guys. Not only was I able to protect the Expo well, gonna log 2. Beautiful micro, and I get about 1,000 damage just because that was really good protection of my Expo. Not only was I able to protect the Expo, though, I was able to cycle back to my Knight and defend in the left against the bowler, because nothing else would really have worked. Like, I could have gotten cycle cards, but didn't really want to. I wanted to go for a Knight specifically. I'm gonna Expo again. Notice I'm going for these Expos because it's opposite lane now. I've switched lanes. Gonna Knight for the bowler. Yep, I caught the baby dragon in the back, so Archers 2. I need a lock right now, so he probably really doesn't want a lightning as well, which is why he's like hesitant too. He does lightning finally, but we get another small lock. Beautiful. Gonna skeletons for the baby, and I have to Knight as well. I can't afford to take any hits. I knew I wouldn't like get the micro perfect, so I just had to do that. And I'm gonna defensive Expo. Up high by 1 just so I can get more range on it to snipe whatever he plays. E-Giant comes down. Okay. Basically, guys, what I have to do is prevent him from going lightning on my left side tower at all costs and fireball the right side tower as much as I can. Probably like once or twice at least. So archers up high. Skeletons protect the archers. And then that's a dead E-Giant. It's going to go over to the Expo as well. Nice. Going to log on defense. Stacked archers for this. And I'm going to Knight as well in case he goes for like a NATO or some sneaky play. Yup, he does, exactly. Anti-lightning Tesla. And now I won. I just fireball, and that's it. Because, okay, unless he gets a bowler on tower, then I lose. But otherwise, that should be it. Gonna stack archers. Gonna Knight for the bowler. He has to NATO it. I'll Tesla as well in case he NATOs. Maybe retarget onto the Tesla. And that's a good game. He can lightning, but we played that really well, guys. Honestly, amazing comeback by me. Because I almost choked with that one offensive Expo into the Mega Minion and then the defense. He also did good NATO pulling my skeletons away to negate the brawler getting tanked for and stalled. But I was able to come back just by pressuring opposite. That was really well played by me, honestly, because that was a very precarious situation. That's going to be 29-2 now. So very nice win against E-Giant. Bowler Lightning. That's going to be top 200 in the world, guys. We are getting closer. Alright, guys, final game against this guy again. Okay, I lost one in the interim, but I found one against the same guy, the same E-Giant guy. I'm going to try and starting hand him right now in Expo. I misplaced it by 1, oops, but if he doesn't have an E-Giant, he has to, like, bowler. Okay, he does have E-Giant, but again, honestly, that was worth it, because if I did starting hand him, it just would have been worth it. Like, I think it kind of makes sense, right? Because this is the kind of matchup. I've talked about this in my last video as well, the ladder video, I think, where I pushed to Ultimate Champion on SK555. But against a lot of beatdown decks, you have to kind of get them in single, because Expo has matchup against many decks in single elixir, and if you don't abuse that, like, even in the last match against this guy, I tried to get him with the Expo when he was going to play something. I knew he was going to play something based on his elixir. He went, like, NATO on the archers. But if he went for a baby dragon, he would have lost instead. So I'll Ice Spirit the bridge just to pressure. He has nothing in hand for it, so that's just a free Ice Spirit. Goes Mega. Actually, I guess that works, but that's a -2 for him. Now I can split archers, and I can Expo again. If he goes bowler, he loses, but he probably won't. He's probably going for, like, a low cage or, like, a high bowler. Okay. I could honestly fireball this and get a lock, but I think I'll just log and play it safe. I could log fireball right now and get a massive lock, but I think, like, that's just too aggro to do so early on. I literally could have done it, because... Wait, did he have Barbell in Cycle? If he didn't have Barbell in Cycle, then honestly, maybe I should have done it, because... like, it looks crazy, but, like, trust me, guys, this is the deeper kind of stuff that that goes into knowing every single matchup, how to play it exactly. Like, I know his exact deck, I know the exact matchup, and I know, like, if I get a lock in single, I can win. So, like, that was just a play that came across. Okay, he goes for lightning, really bad lightning. Okay, wow, he actually got away with it too. I'll Expo still. He should not really be able to afford an E-Giant. Like, that was really aggressive lightning. So we get a lock. Sadly, I had to waste both my cycle cards, guys, so I don't get as much as I wanted out of this, but I'm going to take my wins. I'm going to be satisfied with it, because at least I defended perfectly in the left. I don't think it would have been worth it to take, like, a Brawler hit and a Baby Dragon hit, just to defend that even more. Like, it was too risky. So I think what I did was perfect. Sometimes I struggle with the balance, the perfect balance, which I talk about a lot, of, like, defending Expos versus defending their stuff, and I feel like that was a perfect balance, right? Like, defending with the cycle cards, flawless defense as well against that, and then also just going in, getting a lock because he had a bad cycle, and then just stacking archers to full defend what he played. Anyways, though, we are up like 700, so I know he's playing pretty aggressive now. He knows he lost this one before, and I don't think this is my matchup. I feel like this is his matchup once double starts. Probably my matchup in single if I can get him with a trick, but he knows what to do, so it's not really like that easy. Gonna stack archers too. Maybe I can get away without going for a Tesla, but I'll hover my Tesla in case. Yep, there's the Baby Dragon. Have to kite this into the Tesla, and that should be defended. I'll knight as well. I'll knight in the right, guys. Look at this fun little trick to kite the stuff over into the right, and also it'll kind of counter push, like not really, but actually it will. Like, that's going to be a hit, I think, if he ignores it. And I'll Expo now. That's going to be a knight hit, as I said, I think. Okay, I was right. Yeah, let's go. So I get a free knight hit for that. So that was a very fun little play against the Baby Dragon Mega Minion kiting opposite lane. Very nice play. Skeletons for the Goblin Brawler. Skeletons do full counter a Goblin Brawler just as they do a mini P.E.K.K.A. So very nice little trick you guys should take note of as well. Just a big thing about this game, guys, especially Expo or like a cycle deck like this, where you have to be precise with every single play, is matching the correct card to the correct, correct counters to the correct cards. For example, Knight for the Baby Dragon or Bowler, Archers for the push, Tesla for the E-Giant, Skeletons for the Goblin Brawler or the Barb Barrel. Like, you just have to play that well, if it makes sense. Like, it's a bit hard to describe, but you know what I mean. Like, for example, as well, Royal Giant, Lightning, Ghost. You save the Knight for most Royal Ghosts, for example. That's another example. Gonna log Ice Spirit. Maybe get a lock here. I think I'll get a lock, guys. Yeah, okay, this is over. Like, this is really over. I play this one even better than last one, which is kind of hard to like think about because I played the last one really well, except for that one choke. But I think another big difference with this one, guys, is that he's also playing very like anxious, because I know he's kind of nervous, like based on how aggro he's been playing, right? Like, he's playing really aggressive. Not really sure why, I guess, but maybe because he lost the last one against me, but I'm still very happy about it. Anyway, I have to focus up on this triple elixir defense, but it should be fine. Like, defense is honestly my comfort in this game. What gets stressful is like not being able to break through against hard matchups. If I just have to defend, I'm not really worried at all, and I'm just gonna fireball tower. He gets a bowler hit. Okay, he might win again if he gets some bowlers on tower, so I'm just gonna high Tesla and keep the bowler in its place as long as I can, because I cannot afford to lose to a bowler NATO. He's gonna lightning again. That's a good game though. Fireball comes down too. Perfectly played by me. I beat this guy twice in a row now, so that's very nice, guys. That's really nice. That's gonna be 30 wins. I'm actually so excited because I lost at 29 on SK, but now I'm at 30 again, so this is really clutch. Like, this is really good stuff, honestly. And 30 wins is going to put me at rank 107 in the world. Oh my god, guys. I am one off a GT emote. As you can see, there's still 4 hours left, so 107 would be a GT emote, I think, if I got the finish, if people got banned. But it's not an emote with 4 hours left, so I have to get one more win. I lost against Omar, a really good Royal Hogs player, but otherwise, 2 wins in a row. Let's get the last one. Let's go. Alright, guys, let's freaking go. Against Cal Doodoo, I have to get this win. I just have to. Like, I have to play locked in. I am locked in. I'm playing super well. I just have to get the win and get the emote. Like, it's all I'm here for. There's nothing else that I have to do in this game. So I'm going to do my best, absolute best. And let's see what I can do. So, he goes for the Goblins. I'm just going to Expo. Ice Spirit Goblins could be a good sign. Could be, like, minor control. Oh, no, it's Hog. Okay, Hog Exe. Okay, Hog EQ. Bad sign, honestly. Cal Doodoo, I think he's a really good player. I recognize the name, and Cal is a good, like, team, like Shock Kalalas, and they've actually, like, sponsored some people before, so that's how I know they're a pretty good team. And he's obviously at 30 wins in the GT, right? Just like me. He's either at 29, 30, or 31, because you can only match one within your own wins, if you guys didn't know. So that's how I was able to match that E-Giant guy again. I assume he was one below me, but you can match people below or above you, or at the same wins as you. I think it prioritizes you, like the same wins as you, and then it goes after He firecrackers. Archers take the firecracker. That's absolutely huge, guys. Beautiful interaction for me. So lucky, because firecracker's a huge pain. He's playing Mighty Miner Hog EQ. So let's see. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but you guys already know, like, the GT has no evolution, so it's like a pure skill, like, literally pure skill mode. No evolutions, just pure skill and pure sheer familiarity with the old meta of Clash Royale, where there's no, like, cheese with evolutions and broken stuff. It's just normal Clash Royale, which is why I love performing well in these GTs, and I absolutely love just the idea of it. He goes for a firecracker, so he doesn't have enough for an EQ, so I'm going to Skeleton's Log and get a small lock unless he EQs now, or logs, I guess. Goblins also work. I'll Ice Spirit for the Goblins, and maybe get a small lock. I would love to get a small... Oh, bad Ice Spirit, man. I get 2 ticks, baby Xbow lock, but if I went... Okay, I could have gone Ice Spirit to cut them out of Xbow range. That would have been one play. I could have also gone Ice Spirit just to let it jump and not die. That would have gotten me even more damage. So even the smallest plays, the smallest optimizations can matter. So this is tough, guys, because now we're in double. I don't have a lead. I love getting a lead against Hoggy Q, but... It looks tough, and honestly, this is not my matchup, I'd say, because he has a Mighty Miner. It does mean I can break through, because I can outcycle the Mighty Miner, but it also means that he can spell cycle me better than I can spell cycle him, because he can get a Mighty down, he's a 3-card cycle, and then I'm in trouble against the Hog. I'm going to let the back Tesla in the middle, I think. If he EQs, it's whatever. He doesn't, though, because... Oh, he does. But that should be no hits. Please, Knight, get a hit. Please don't get a hit, Hog. Okay, nice, and that's an activation. Beautiful. About time. Gonna Xbow to pressure now. Don't want him to pressure with this Knight and let the Firecracker wreak havoc on my tower. Gonna Archers for the Firecracker. Okay, bad Archers. I accidentally missed the Firecrackers. That was really bad. Still gonna log and try and get some pressure with this. And he has to Goblins for the Archers as well. So honestly, that's okay. I don't like this position though, guys, honestly, because I need to start getting spell value on tower. I'm going to Xbow and I need to break through, I think. Like, I kind of need to break through. I'm going to Tesla this time. He has to EQ. He does EQ. I'll log. Maybe get a lock, please. I really need one. Let me Skeletons cut these out of Xbow range. Oh, we get 2. Okay, honestly, that's something. That's a baby Xbow lock. I keep talking about it, but any lock is an Xbow lock in my book, I guess. But, okay, going to Xbow again. Archers up high. He has to EQ again. He could... Honestly, he could log this or EQ it. Okay, that's fair. I'll Ice Spirit log. Maybe get a lock. If he doesn't log, that's a lock. If he does log, it's not a lock, and he does, so... Oh my god, okay, this is bad, guys. We're going into... I have to Spell Cycle. That's all I can do. I have to Fireball. Like, this is... You can never break through in this matchup if they play it well. He's not gone for a single building. Goes for an EQ. Okay, this time I punish with an Xbow. So I'm going to Xbow the left, not the right, because he wants to... I want my right side tower... If I think into the future, if I let him EQ my right side tower on this Xbow, he will get damage on my right side tower, which is where I'm actually ultimately going for. I do get... something. I'm going to Xbow again. He had to EQ. I have to Xbow right now. We're getting to triple, so he's going to get bailed out, I think, but I just have to break through somehow. He goes for another Hog. Let me Knight. Let me Ice Spirit, and I'm back to a log in one card, so a log. I need this lock so bad, guys. Let me log as well. I'm going to Fireball the Mighty, I think, because I just have to get tower damage, and he EQs. Okay, I am down a bit. He also has 3-card cycle active right now, so that's bad. I'm going to anti-EQ Tesla. I can definitely come back. Okay, beautiful that it snipes the Firecracker. I needed that so bad. I'm going to log Fireball right now, I think. Like, I don't think I can do anything else. So he Hogs again. I'm going to Tesla. He Firecrackers. That's a misplay. He should have just EQ'd early. So I'll Archers for the Firecracker, Ice Spirit for the Hog, and log on the tower. I can't log on defense. I'm going to Tesla as well. I caught up, guys. I caught up in damage. I'm only down 3, which means I can actually win with Fireballs. I'm going to Fireball number 1. He gets a Mighty down. He's going to EQ, I think, right? Yep, EQ cycle. So I have to Spell Cycle back. Log, Skeletons, Fireball. I have to get this. Oh my god. I'm going to Fireball again. He's going to Hog. I'll Knight and Ice Spirit. Don't even need to Tesla, I think, right? I just log on defense and then I Fireball tower. And I think I won. No way. If I just get the Fireball down, did I win? Oh my god, guys. Let's freaking go. Oh my god. I beat Hoggy Q and I got another GT emote. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. That was insane. Honestly, I outplayed him in triple there. He should have just spell cycled. He went for lots of hogs, but that's how you know, like, I don't know what he mains, but he's probably not a hog one trick after playing like that. But I am definitely an Xbow one trick because I knew exactly what I had to do. Oh my god, guys, I am actually... That's insane, man. I got another emote. I am ecstatic. 31 and 3. I can't believe it. I beat Hoggy Q as well. Like, look at that matchup to beat for the emote. Like, that's insane, guys. I got it again. That's going to be rank 81 in the entire world, as per the leaderboard. Definitely enough time to get the emote, so... Oh my god, I actually can't believe it.